To start our research, we typed All About Eve into the Google search bar in order to find basic information on the film. The first site listed is the movie's IMDb page. We clicked on this hoping to find general background on the film such as the genre, director, producer, cast listings, storyline, and awards. As we scrolled down the page, the wins and nominations category stuck out because as a group, we collectively decided that one focus of our research should be on the film's awards. On the IMDb website, we found out the film won Best Picture and Best Director, along with 4 other Oscars out of their 14 nominations.
Considering Joseph Mankiewicz was chosen as Best Director, we thought it was important to learn more about him. It was also important to include sources from a trade publication. Thus, we referenced the handout distributed in class to figure out where to find a trade publication source and decided to visit the Variety site. Once we reached Variety, we typed in Joseph Mankiewicz, the director of All About Eve, into the search bar. The first title that came up was Joseph Mankiewicz, Dead at 83. As we scrolled down the article, we discovered a quote from a writer's critic, Richard Corliss, referencing Joseph Mankiewicz. The quote stated, during his peak years at mid-century, Mankiewicz wrote genuine screenplays full of resounding fury that always took care to signify something.
Based on Corliss's flattering words, we decided to Google search Richard Corliss and Richard L. Mankiewicz together to see if we could find any more details on Joseph Mankiewicz's success as a director. The first article that came up was from JSTOR, specifically the scholarly journal Film Quarterly. Unfortunately, after reading through the journal, we realized it was not a useful article because it only mentioned Joseph Mankiewicz's name once. However, because it was mandatory to include a strong scholarly source, we decided to continue searching for one using the library database. We visited library.hws.edu, scrolled down to find a database, and clicked on Academic Search Premier. We chose this database because during Emily Hart's presentation, we learned this was a strong database to use. In the main bar, we typed in All About Eve in quotation marks to ensure the phrase was searched as one collective term. Underneath, we typed in Betty Davis, who played Margot Channing. Although it was only a periodical, the 5th article provided interesting information and is referenced in our annotated bibliography.
In honor of researching Davis, while searching for one of the images, we strived to find one that included her and other main characters. In order to find a credible image, we navigated to the AP Images database from the HWS library page. Once we reached the AP Images search bar, we typed in All About Eve, Betty Davis. Luckily, one of the pictures included the main characters in Margot Channing's dressing room. Although this reflection only highlights a portion of our research process, it summarizes the steps we took in order to learn more about the film All About Eve.